So, how come when I was like, hey, I beat Cyber Sleuth, but there's still like 2 or 3 weeks until Next Order releases, and I was like, damn, I need some Digimon games to play, but I don't want to start a new series. People were like, oh, just play more Digimon Card Battle. Did people forget this game existed? Because I did. Both my playthrough and that it itself existed, so... Here we are, coming back to Digimon World, Data Squad. Let's look for the highest level. There we are. I forget about this every time. I only play it like once or twice a year, it turns out, so... Gonna play some more. I don't know what the next map was. I think it was like the weird like windmill place. Yeah, I don't know if this isn't... I don't know why I thought that was a windmill, but... Shut up is my answer to you. Yeah, so this... I actually remember this being a really good place to get water, Digi-Eggs. And that is about it. That, and I know that Daemon is the one we fight here. Blah, blah, blah. We're good, guys. Hey, blah. Look at me. I've got a Ruka. Quentin Flynn voices me, and it's the only voice he's ever done wrong. That's fact. I love Quentin Flynn, but I fucking hate him as Masaru. Does not fit it at all. Alright, so we got Tylomon, or no, that's Pateramon, and then there's a Tylomon in the background. I'm just gonna attack. I'm suddenly realizing why I forgot this game existed. Petranamon. I didn't know that was what it's called. I just assumed Pterodactylmon, because it looks like a pterodactyl. I thought that was a accurate way to judge things. But I gotta remember that not all pterodactyls are the same. Blackouts. See, it's weird, because that seems to count... Oh, okay, it does do damage to everyone. Holy crap, I eviscerated one of them. I was going to say it attacks everyone, which not nearly enough moves in this game do. But I was going to say... I thought it only blinded them. That's not a bad move at all. So it's Doramon Killer? It's Dramon Killer. Oh, God. Remember why I hate this game. Again, on paper, it's not a bad game. Also, of course, he has an attack that hits everyone. The second I just fucking talk about it. Did nothing. I think he got a critical on Wargreymon. It still did 0. Yeah, that's what I remember. This takes so fucking long to get through this. So good news. Kind of on a different front. There's a video game kind of thrift shop down the street from me, and I've never thought to go in there because Amazon exists. And I'm not really into that many old games. Whatever ones I am, I sort of just look for on my own. So I had no reason to go there. But I was talking to my brother's friend, and he said he went there, and the idea occurred to me. It's like, do they have disc repair? You know, if they can repair a disc, then I might be able to bring Monster Ranger 4 in. Alright, Digisoul charge, let's do it. I might be able to bring Monster Ranger 4 in and get it repaired, and then hopefully it'll work and not break on me. So I might be able to go back into that Let's Play series, but only the disc repairs, because I was really getting fucking tired of every other part, or every part, it failing 40 minutes in. I was like, I did not have the stamina for that. What is that? Oh, it's Leomon. What did he need to get to Leomon? Was it water Digi-Eggs? I can't figure out what he required to get there. Also, let's keep this train going. What are we gonna get? Crap Leomon? Marsmon? What's up? Surely it can only be a good thing. I need water. Luckily I have water a fucking foot from me. So yeah, I talked about it in the Kingdom Hearts Let's Play I just did, but I'm playing 2.8 on PS4. And we'll continue to. Edamon, fucking sweet. I'll continue to play it for a little while longer. Basically until Next Order comes out, and then I'm contractually obligated to play that game. Let's keep going. More Digisoul. Not that we would ever need anyone other than Edamon. But yeah, I've been playing it. I played Point 2, the prologue. That was really, really fun. Made me super pumped for Kingdom Hearts 3 if it plays like that. I watched back cover. It was okay. Wasn't impressed. Was sort of disappointed, but not, it's okay. fucking Pandemon, who has one of my favorite traits, which is the the scarf blowing in the wind, but them not moving much. You know what? Why not? Let's Digivolve again. I don't know what unlocked all of these. I don't know if I was like grinding off screen, but no, it doesn't make sense because when I first attacked the other ones, nothing changed. I don't know what required this whole chain of events, but here we go. So yeah, I'm playing that, and I just started playing Dream Drop Distance. Why is Monzaemon after Pandemon? That seems weird. And I'm enjoying it more on PlayStation, especially in 60 FPS. That's pretty cool. But okay, cool, awesome. Guess I'm gonna use anti-res. Opponent cannot resurrect. I don't think that was really a threat, if I'm being honest. But yeah, I'm enjoying Dream Drop Distance more on PlayStation. I'm trying. I have to platinum it. Like my brain is like forcing me to. I've only beaten it once on 3DS. Every time I went to replay it, I was just like, nah. And then when I wanted to replay it like the last couple of years, I was like, they're just gonna release it in the collection. There's no point now. Oh, you too now? Great. So I didn't bother. But I finally am going. I never 100%ed on 3DS either, so it should be fun to do. I don't know if I like the Dream Eater system. I like the Dream Eaters themselves. I don't like that so many are available. It kind of reminds me of I'm trying to think. It reminds me of certain games where it's like they give you so many options, but you end up just using the same like two the whole time. Like Pokemon can kind of be like that, but it makes sense in a game like Pokemon because you could theoretically just like level them up to that point. But Kingdom Hearts encourages you to use different Dream Eaters because they all have different abilities tracked to them, which Sora and Riku can use if you get them to like a certain point, if you like befriend them enough. It's like, I get that, but it's like, I kind of don't want to switch them up, or it's like, I don't know which ones are going to be weak. I think the biggest problem is that the threshold, or yeah, they're really a little too in-depth, but the problem is, because I think some Digimon games suffer from it too, it's just like, to get the bonuses to Sora and Riku for like bonding with each particular Dream Eater, it takes so long, and there's so many available. Like in the first level alone, you can unlock like 9 different ones, and I'm still using 2 or 2 or 3, and I'm just like, why do they make it so hard to get all their abilities if they were going to add so many different ones? So it's like, I don't want to like, and I could theoretically just like research them and just be like, oh, so this Dream Eater gives this ability, so I should try and get that one, and so on. I kind of just want to use the ones I like, which I think is what the game wants, but it's so hard to get the good abilities out of them. I don't know. That's what irks me. I forgot to change my Digivolutions too. I'm going to do this for like at least 3 more battles because I keep forgetting. But yeah, that's how I feel. I enjoy Kingdom Hearts 3D, but I feel like it's really grindy with how many different ones you have to go through. I assume that later in the game it'll be faster to bond with them, so it won't be as bad. But I don't know. That and bad checkpoints. So there are a lot of big areas in Kingdom Hearts 3D, which is good. That's a good sign. That's a step in the right direction. But there'll be like waves and waves of enemies, and then there's like these little portals too, and which are like challenges for, you know, you have to like, I kept pressing start. They're like challenges that you'll have to do, like beat these enemies, and there's like a bonus like block 3 times, use 3 of these kinds of attacks, etc. Which is cool, but say you like go through an area and there's a portal at the end, and you get to the portal and you lose in the portal, you now have to restart that entire area again. So you have to fight all the enemies you fought, then try and fight the portal again, and then particularly lose. And it's like, oh, well, this is Kingdom Hearts. So all you have to do is just go back to a point, or just like defeat all the enemies in an area, and then go back to that area, and then the enemy should be defeated, right? Right? No, you're incorrect. Because for some dumb reason you have to, or not dumb, but it's because Birth by Sleep did this too, but if you exit the area and come back, all the enemies respawn. Where in Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, the like main ones, it's like every 2 or 3 areas, so you can leave an area and come back. Oh, I need to inflict 2,000 plus max damage. And I need to defeat 20 Mega Digimon. That's definitely going to hold me back, so I'm going to leave that. I'm not going to do that. I think that's Mercurymon. Can't do that yet. That's Gurumon, which all it requires is to defeat 10 Deep Sea Digimon, which we'll get. Probably this level. What was your requirements? How did I finally unlock you? Defeat 20 plus champion Digimon must have been the one I did. Or receive total damage. I don't know. I know I was having trouble with that one. And this one I was just already ready for. Edamon seems pretty powerful. I want to compare him to Pandamon and Mirage Galgamon and see what's the best one to use is. Alright. And then that's... I forget. I think it's one of the Wargroundmon. That's Chaosmon. Maybe this is Darkdramon then? No, that's definitely a Wargroundmon. I think it might be the yellow one. Where is Pandamon? There we go. So Pandamon has significantly more strength. Less HP, less dexterity, and less agility. But that's strength. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll go with Pandamon. I'll rock Pandamon for a while. So let me compare him to Mirage Galgamon. This is not Mirage Galgamon. That took me far too long to realize. Yeah, he's better in most ways. Mirage Galgamon's faster, but I'm not too worried about that. I'd rather have heavier hits. You're almost there. What do I need for you? I think, feet Virus Busters. Yeah, not gonna happen. They're stupidly rare early in the game. Mamamon, Pegasusmon. Okay. We have Shamanmon, Numamon, Gold Numamon. And then Soulmon. Alright, well, you're more or less set, I guess, for now. And Falcomon. Do I want to go back to Yatagaramon? I don't know. Let me see. Who do I unlock? Oh, Mamamon? I'll definitely go back. Mamamon is not worth it. Growlmon yellow. There's Wargroundmon yellow. Chumon, Numon, Gold Numon. Oh, he can unlock Platinum Numon, right? Yeah. And then Garamon. Why do I have so many Numamon? Agrumon, Bulbmon I'll use when I unlock him. I think, what's this one? Something stupid like 50 treasure chests? Yeah. And then Solarmon I've almost got. Tsukaimon, Airjamon. Alright. I don't know where the fuck Mamamon was on his thing, but... Actually, is attack the... No, intelligence is lower. I was going to say, is attack the one thing that's lower here? Because that's kind of ridiculous. Yatagaramon's not a great Digimon, but it's better than whatever else he has. I think I'll swap Falcomon out whenever we get our next partner. Just because I'm not really digging him too much. But the other two are doing fine. Oh man, only 13 minutes. It hasn't been half an hour. Jesus Christ, this game. This game takes it out of me. Alright. So we gotta get more treasure chests so that we can get Bulbmon, because that should be something we all strive for. I think I made a mistake recently, and I know I made it, and I can easily fix it. I've just been very lazy. I wonder if this will count as Dragon or if it'll count as Dark. So, when I streamed last Friday, I did Digimon Card Battle, which was technically part 3, and I did Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist, which was technically part 10. And I kept them combined as one video, and I think it's confusing, especially since I released part 3 before part 2 on Digimon Card Battle. Oh, it does count as Dragon, that's good. I know I did that. I have the raw files to both of them, and I could easily just release them separately. I just haven't. And I feel guilty about it. I might do that when I have like an off day or something, like I don't have anything recorded. I'll just be like, oh, these that were totally already here. I might have to. Alright. I can kind of... Oh, god damn it. This takes so long. We don't need this giant loading thing before every battle. It is utterly ridiculous. And then it takes so long. Like, we got a close-up of the fucking battle and all... Ugh. It's just not fast. And I think, I like wonder if this was play tested. The obvious answer is no. Right, so I'm trying to think. Yeah, I should have released those two separately. It's been like almost a week now, so I feel like I might have missed the opportunity. No, I'll go back and do it. It's just I moved back to school, so it's been taking me a little bit of time to get back adjusted. This is actually the first videos I've recorded. It's Wednesday, which is a little late for me. I would like to record on the weekend, like I have been doing, but I have to go back home and work on the weekends, so I don't get that luxury. It makes me sad. Yeah. Very much like to not work while I'm at school, but rent, that sucks. Like it's really fucking with my recording schedule, and I know it's going to continue to. Like, I kind of got an okay schedule going this winter, only because I was working less anyway. Oh yeah, that's the best thing, is that this whole winter I couldn't work extra because the person who took over for my job when I came back to school in September was like, oh, I can only work these days, and you know, I have my kids on the weekend. And I was like, okay, so that's great and all, but it's like, whatever. They worked, I think they worked, actually I was still working a good amount. They worked Tuesday through Thursday, and I worked Saturday, Sunday, Monday, which I didn't want to do. I'd rather work in the middle of the week when it's dead. Sunday and Monday is not too bad. But yeah, so that was my winter, like my winter break. And then a week before I go back, she gives her 2-week notice. I'm like, you couldn't have fucking given this like when I was home, and I could have like actually picked up the hours. Not to mention the store is fucked. Like, they only have one, besides me working the weekends, which I told them I can't even do that much anymore because my class on Monday is earlier now. Like, I tried to get out of it, and they were like, oh, no, we'll just let you leave an hour early. I'm like, great. But, yeah, so we only have one, and he also works day shifts, so they're fucked. Like, utterly fucked. But anyway, yeah, so I was just annoyed. It's just like, she would say like, oh, I have my kids on the weekend, I can't work. Oh, that was the other thing. I wanted to take last Saturday off because I was supposed to leave to go back to school on Sunday. So I was like, naturally, I don't want to like rush right from work and go back to school. I thought I had to be back at school by 8 a.m. Luckily, it wasn't until afternoon. But still, it was annoying because I got back from work. I got to leave an hour early, which was okay, but I fought really hard to get the day off. So the fact that I only got an hour early was bullshit. But I get home and I quickly like fall asleep. I literally just like don't even turn the light on. I just take my pants off and just like go into bed. So that way you don't have to empty your pockets. So you can just like leave all your shit in your pockets, and then you just put the pants back on. You get it? That's a life pro tip. But not really. So I literally just like passed out, and then I wake up like 2 hours later because they had decided to have like a family breakfast in the morning. So like my dad, my stepmom, stepped on a red split. I know. Thank you. I had to do that to get here. That's really useless information. So yeah, my dad, my stepmom, my sister, my older brother, and his son were all like, his son and infant were all in the kitchen, which is like 2 feet away from my bed, and paper thin walls. And they were all just like yakking it up. I was like, so I woke up before my alarm even went off, and I was just like, awesome. And I was like, I literally considered, I was like, because I found out instead of being there at 8 a.m., I could come back at any time after noon. So I was like, well, I was aiming to be there like right at noon so that I could kind of like move in without a hassle. And then I was just like, so like I woke up and I was just like, you know what? I might just go back to sleep because I'm exhausted. I didn't sleep at all Saturday, and I went to work and I was exhausted the whole night. And then I get out after being basically up for like 26 hours, go to sleep for like 2, and then my dad was like, oh, wait, how do I do this? I have to walk around to that. Right? How does this work? There might be another switch there. So yeah, I get like 2 hours sleep, and everyone's like yelling and stuff. So like I'm trying to get back to sleep, and it's like it's not happening. So I was in a bit of a grumpy mood, and I was like, fuck it. and I just started packing up my entire room. At one point, I had knocked out the light switch, or I had unplugged my lamp. Well, because I was trying to take the extension cord back to work with me, or the power strip. So it was dark, and I was just like, fuck it, I don't even care. And kept packing in the dark. And then I take my stuff, I get outside, oh, that's the other thing, my great uncle was there too, my dad's uncle. And he was like extra loud. And so my, why is everyone using AoE attacks now? They didn't even exist until just this part. So yeah, he was like, oh, how's it going? And I'm just like, oh, great. I'm just trying to sleep after working all night. And there's a fucking small family reunion in the kitchen. And my older brother laughs. And I'm just like, I am not in the fucking mood. I'm so angry at all of you right now. And my dad comes out after. He's like, that was rude. I'm like, well, what the fuck? How is it not rude to be doing like that when someone's sleeping from working the night before? He's like, well, what do you want us to do? I'm like, nothing. One of us is going to be rude, so it might as well be me. Or it's, I think I said the situation's going to be rude no matter what, so there's nothing you can do. I packed all my shit in my car, and I was just like, all right, I'm going. I don't even think I said I'm going. I just left. I was just like, because I was just so, I went from no sleep, work, 2 hours sleep, getting up, trying to go back to sleep, not happening. Everyone being extra loud, just being like, fuck it. And over the weekend, I had this really bad cluster headache where I had a headache starting on Saturday, took Excedrin, worked for a little bit, headache came back, took more Excedrin, worked for a little bit, came back before work, and I was just like, this is not normal. You're not supposed to take more Excedrin than 24 hours, and I've taken 6 pills in 24 hours. So I was not having a great day already, and then I went to sleep, and the day just kept getting longer. So I left in a hurry and just drove for an hour and a half, got to work, got back here, unpacked, went grocery shopping, came back, put that away, got here, finally slept for a couple hours, and then was up for a little bit of the night. Luckily, my class isn't until noon, which is great when you don't work the night before. So having Sunday off and then coming up and having a class that doesn't open until noon, or not, that doesn't start until noon, is great. But what's going to be happening is I'm going to have to drive down from work. I get out at 6 and I have to start driving, get here probably around 7:15. Then I go back to then I sleep for a little bit. I have to get up at 11, and then I have class at noon. So that's not fun. My class last semester was at 3 p.m. But having a Sunday the night before is not too bad. It's great. So that's my my rant directed at angry family members. Well, what do you want us to do? We're having breakfast. Fuck you. That's what. The thing about working overnight is no one gives a flying fuck that you work an overnight. You could be up all night working, and then they still look at it you could be sleeping for you try and sleep, and they're just oh, well, you're sleeping all day. It's no fucking shit, I'm sleeping all day. My dad is the worst about that because he works sort of an overnight. Not really. He just works really early in the morning. So what he does is, ooh, okay, I see how that works now, I think. Does that connect here? I legitimately can't tell. I'm going to try and go without moving it. But yeah, so my dad, he works for Frito-Lay, and he drives a truck and delivers them to the store and stuff like that. He's been doing it for a very long time. My dad's also an idiot in that, yeah, I'll say it. My father, the man. Anyway, but he doesn't believe in sleep. He's just get 4 hours of sleep a night. It's fuck you, 4 hours of sleep a night. Then I'd be a miserable prick like you. I said that to him. And he was like, watch your language. And I was like, am I wrong? And he was like, well, there's other reasons too. I was like, nah, that's what I thought. Again, why does every enemy have an AoE now? Very confused. But no, he's so he works from 1 a.m. or he gets up, he says 1 a.m. He gets up at 2 and then leaves. And then he'll usually be done by noon. But that's most of that's on the road and stuff like that. And I'm not belittling his work. It's hard. It's physical. But he'll try and claim to me, it's well, you slept 8 hours during the day. I'm like, yes, Because I worked all night. 8 hours is a normal amount of sleep to get. And he's just like, well, you know, you don't need that much. It's like, fuck you. All right? I need that so that I don't end up being like a ball of sunshine. Or so that I can be a ball of sunshine. But anyway, so it's just like, that's the thing with working the overnight, is that people don't respect that you need to sleep during the day. They don't give a flying fuck. So I think I really should just like go to their, like at 11 when I like, or at 10 when I like leave for work. I should go outside their door and just start loudly having a conversation with myself. And when someone comes out, just be like, what are you doing? I'll be like, oh, I'm sorry. Is this rude? Should I not be? Because the living room goes right off to their room. She'd be like, oh, should I not be doing this? I'm sorry, do you need to get up in the morning? Or is this rude because you guys are sleeping? Be really passive-aggressive. But that's not passive at that point. That's macro-aggressive. That's just full-on aggressive. Also, this is clearly a step down. War Greymon to Clear Agumon is not a great transition. It sounds like a fart. His like battle cry. Anyway, so my classes this semester. I have an incomplete that I still have to do from last semester, which was my technical and communications class, but it was basically just web design. It made us use Drupal, and Drupal is impossible to use, not user-friendly in the least bit. It's like, well, it just lets you do more things if you learn Drupal. It's like, but I don't want to learn Drupal. I want to go to Squaresoft or Squarespace and just Squaresoft. I want to go back in time to Squaresoft. I want to go to Squarespace and just set up a website. I would rather do a free website than have to go through the trouble of making a Drupal site. My phone has been going off constantly. Oh, it's just fucking raid week. Yeah, and so I had that incomplete. I still have to finish. I need to make an office hour appointment with him, actually. And then my Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I only have one class. It's noon to noon 50. I know it's 12:50, but I'm going to say noon 50 anyway. You knew what I was saying. And it's digital filmmaking. It's all about making like short films with just like an iPhone, because you can totally do that now. And it's like applying film techniques and stuff to like just using like a regular like film, or like a regular oh, I forgot. I gotta run because I forgot to Digivolve Agumon. Awesome. But yeah, just like applying that kind of stuff. So it's cool. It's with a professor I've had a dozen times. He's my advisor. I've had him at least 5 different classes, so totally down for it. We will flee. So that's fun. And then that's Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Tuesday and Thursday is I have copy editing, or I think it's, yeah, copy editing, and which is just almost like marketing. I kept trying. Let's start again. It's almost like marketing, but it's like the written words. Like we don't deal with the images and stuff. Basically, people who spin things and make them sound good in an office. That's what copy editing is. Who make words good. So, kind of excited for that class. That's not what I thought it was. I thought it was just like business writing, where it's like I write the memos and shit like that. Because I know there's a lot of jobs in copy editing, and this isn't quite panning out like I wanted to. Nobody is, not enough people are going to my Patreon and signing up for even $1 or $2. So since that's not taking off, I'm gonna have to get a real job and probably stop recording these one day. Oh, sad. I'm obviously just kidding, but that is an option if you feel like supporting me. Anyway, so it's me sort of looking at a career path I want to take, and I think copy editing is a good fit. I have to be level 30. What level am I now? I don't know. I didn't look. Gallimon I'm really close to too, which actually surprises me. Defense is at least 500. What is the defense now? Can I improve my defense? Keep going the wrong way. Defense is 431. So, do all those requirements have to be at once? Can I find a Digimon with 500 defense? And just do that? Also, I also have Bulbmon. Yeah, I'm trying to look around. I don't know if I have any real defensive Digimon. I don't think so. Anyway, so yeah, that's copy editing. Really interesting stuff. Think like Mad Men. But I'm surprised it's an English thing. I guess it does require writing and stuff, but it's definitely just marketing. Anyway, I'm excited for that class, like, a lot. It's with a professor. It's the same professor I have the incomplete with, so that'll be fun. And, no, he's a good professor. And then, I have, at 3:30, I have Spanish 202 with a different professor, which I don't like. I've had the same professor my last 3 semesters, and he wasn't offering 202. He said they specifically wouldn't let him teach it because they want you to like mix it up so that students don't take the same professor all 4 semesters. I couldn't help but think, why? Why wouldn't you want? Ridiculous. So I'm now with the head of the department, and who's one of those people who's like, I've taught for like 30 years, so my way is the way to go, even though people don't like the way I'm doing it. It's not, or they complain. It's like, my way is the best way to do it. And all I think when people say stuff like that is like, if that many people are complaining, is there even like a small chance you might be doing something wrong? And they're just like, no, it's my way. And I asked her, because she was like, oh, does anyone have any questions? I was like, realistically, how much do you expect us to work outside of your class on Spanish? Like, so between like Tuesday and Thursday, how much should we dedicate to Spanish? And she was like, 3 hours? I was like, fuck you. You're lucky if you get half an hour from me. So I don't care. And I hate that professors will take their classes super serious like that. And I'm just like, I am here because of a requirement to get a degree. I do not care about Spanish anymore. Whatever interest I had in Spanish died in like 102. I'm just like, I'm just so done with it. And the fact that I have another semester left, I'm just like, and oh, this is my favorite part. She was like, also, don't get used to the seats you're in. By the end of the class, I want you to work with every single other person in the class. I constantly want you to move around with different tables and stuff like that. I'm like, fuck you. Fuck you, we are adults. Don't force us to mingle, just let us fucking learn. Yeah, so I'm not super pumped. The only saving grace is that I think I'm still better off than a lot of the people in that class. I'm by no means good at Spanish, but some of the people in there were acting like they'd never spoken in their life. And I was like, okay, I feel better about myself now. But still, I'm not excited for it. It looks like it's going to be an awful time. So that's not good. And then finally I have an independent study, which is actually more, I have to do more this time than I did last semester. Last semester I just needed to do a 20-minute video, which is something I do 3 times as hard every week. I do hour-long videos, and I also do many of them. So that's not difficult, but it's that's last semester. This semester I'm supposed to do a 25-minute stand-up presentation by the end of it, which I don't have a problem with, but 25 minutes is kind of long. And he says to like send him updates along the semester, like a couple clips here and there, so I might upload those to this channel just because it's me being funny, which I hope is what the rest of this channel is like, but we'll see. I'm totally okay with it. It was either that or like write a long-form comedy, which I can do too. I don't have trouble with it. Oh, right, so the independent study is comedy writing, which I've already taken, but back then it was under their different name. It was before they had like an official comedy writing course, so like technically I haven't taken this yet. And the professor who taught me it the first time, he wouldn't let me take it. I asked him, he's like, I just wouldn't feel right about letting you take it because, you know, it's more or less the same course. I was like, all right, we cool. He's a good professor, so I don't like, you know, I was like, all right, I don't want to put you in an awkward position. But this one was like, yeah, totally, let's do it. he's all about just kind of letting me get through things pretty easily. He's one of the people, which thank God, that believes that college isn't, like, the degree itself isn't the reason you go to college. You go to college for the experiences. So if you need help getting to, like, you know, your full credit requirements, then he doesn't really mind. I think it's because in his eyes, I'm already like, I've gotten more or less everything I need to get out of college, which I almost agree with. I think I could learn a little bit more, which is why I'm taking classes like copy editing. But for the most part, I think I'm ready to leave. I don't want to. I enjoy college a lot. And if I could afford it, I would go to grad school. But eventually we all gotta leave the nest. Gotta go become a big boy. I'm not ready yet. Also, why is Mambomon Metal Empire Digimon? I just noticed this. But yeah, anyway, so that's what's on the docket for this semester. We have an incomplete I still have to do of web design. We have digital filmmaking. We have Spanish 202. And we have copy editing, which is advertising. And then we have stand-up that I have to do. 25-minute stand-up special. Special? No. I am special, but no. Just 25 minutes total. I don't know if it'll always be in one run-through. Knowing him, if I get too confident, he might just be like, okay, so I've booked you at this point, so we're going to send flyers out and have people come watch you. And I'll be like, fuck you. Absolutely not. But, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I don't know if those of you may know it or not. I need a drink of water for this. For those of you who may not know, for those of you who may not have known, originally I wanted to become a stand-up comedian, but life was getting in the way a lot. And then around that time I started doing YouTube videos. I was like, oh, I think I like this more because it combines my two loves, comedy and video games. So I was like, I prefer this much more. I still have an interest in stand-up. It's still one of my favorite things in the world to watch. I still follow a lot of comedians. Like I just watched John Mulaney, the Comeback Kid, again today. And I just watched Pete Holmes' new special on HBO like last week. Huge fan of stand-up. But, you know, my desire to do it has kind of dwindled a little bit. Who knows? Maybe this will like stir something in me. But, yeah. That's something that's always been in the back of my mind. I think I'd be good at it. I'm witty. That's a new thing. Not new, but... So, may or may not know, but I came in contact with a lot of my family recently after my mother passed away. And the one thing they keep saying is like, wow, Nick, you're really quick and witty. I'm like, I don't really see myself as that. I may be quick. I'll allow that. It's not really, I don't think of myself as quick, but maybe. But it's just from being the peanut gallery. It's like, I've been doing these kind of videos, I have to think of something to say, like, immediately. Because the joke, like, a joke about, you know, me digivolving to clear Agumon now, 10 minutes later, isn't very good. But, I have to make it immediately. That's the only way that this stuff's funny. So I don't know if this has helped me. Maybe a little bit. I think I've always been kind of this way, even since, like, high school, or, like middle school. Back then it was called Class Clown, except... not that much. Depends. It still depends today. Like, depending on what class I'm in, I'll do the same thing. Like in digital filmmaking, I'm a fucking riot. But in like copy editing, I didn't say a whole word the whole class. It's like, don't know my audience, or don't care about my audience. So I don't know. It depends. 40 minutes. God damn, this part's not over yet. Oh. I saw a comment on my most recent Digimon World 3, or I guess Digimon World 2003 stream. Someone commented, why isn't he talking about the game? And I was like, what? I flat out said, like, what do you want me to talk about when we were walking back and forth between these areas? There's not a whole lot that we could talk about. And then someone commented, like, he never talks about the game. That's his shtick. That's the reason we're here. And I'm like, yeah, that's accurate. I hope. You guys want to come here because you like things that are Digimon, but you stay, I hope, because of my content. Yeah, you fuckers still won't watch anything that's not Digimon. You fucking motherfuckers still won't watch anything that's not Digimon. Theoretically, you should just click on every video I do, because you're like, wow, Nick's funny. I bet it'll be funny when he's watching this game too. But nope, only Digimon games. That's me just getting plain old bitter now. I think talking about how annoyed... Okay. That's kind of funny. Fucking Panda King over here. I think his next movie he's going to learn is Fiery Wheel. Then Palms of Thunder. Fiery Wheel. Can't believe I didn't make the Panda King references sooner. Disappointed in myself. Yeah, I think talking about how annoyed I was earlier has made me actually get annoyed. Just not my intention. Oh, I think this is how I get the treasure chest on the left. Yeah, I can see it now. Okay, that makes sense. Cool. Glad that worked out. What else was I going to say, though? Obviously, just kidding. If you want to just watch Digimon videos, go ahead. I'm not stopping you. I just think if you enjoy my content, you'll probably enjoy other games. Hell, click on some random-ass game and you might enjoy it. Like some random game that doesn't make sense. Like, I don't know. Something weird. Like, what if I ever did I just spoiled the game. I don't know. It's whatever, man. I had nothing. Basically, that was going to lead me into making a joke about a video I just recorded, but then I realized this video is probably going to come up before that one, so I almost spoiled it, and I kind of want to just have it come out and then, like, give no information. That's really funny to me. So, that's why that was just an awkward sentence, and why it continues to be awkward. As I keep talking about it, change the subject, Nick. So, weather. Crazy, right? Actually, it's been raining a lot here. Like, I got a new sweatshirt, and it's white, and it's never going to be this white again, and it's giving me panic attacks trying to keep it white. But, I, like, purposely didn't wear it in the rain. I was like, what if rain does stuff to it? And in the back of my head, I'm like, rain is water. Rain is not going to change the color from white to something else. And then there was another part of me that was like, but what if it does? So, I had that happen to me. I gotta go check with Salomon and see how many treasure chests I've opened, because I feel like I got a lot this level. What else, though? I'm trying to think. I was talking about something. Already forgotten, which is a great sign. Must have been super important. I know I'm sitting in an awkward position because trying to get my microphone away from my computer so that it doesn't make the loud noise in the background, while at the same time trying to get comfortable and look at my TV, and it's difficult. And you're still going to hear the noise no matter what. That's fine. Yeah, I'm looking into fixing that. Spencer was going to help me. I should talk to Spencer later. What else? I still haven't finished unpacking my clothes. Like, when I went to move with them, I put them all in the hamper, and they're still sitting in that hamper. And my suitcase is also just sitting, chilling in the middle of my floor. It's empty. I just haven't moved it 5 feet and put it inside my closet, because I'm a busy man. Alright, so I need to hit the blue button, I think. Okay, I think that's probably going to take me to the boss, because that looks like it goes no... Either it's going to take me to a boss, or it's going to take me to more treasure. You know, I gotta say, as annoying as this game gets, and it does, this really isn't too bad of a level compared to some of the other ones. Like, design-wise, I'm not, like, running in circles. I can, like, see the whole level, which is pretty great. The last one, the museum sucked. Both times. The first time and then whatever the fucking second time was. Those are both awful. The cave wasn't great. The forest isn't too bad because it's small. And the water level, or the first level is not bad because it's small. But this one, you know, I had my doubts going in, but it's been pretty easy because there's no like, oh, which way do you go? It's like, well, you can see where you need to go. And that's nice. Oh, that reminded me of some Kingdom Hearts 3D, and I can't remember what. Oh, what else? I can talk about Stardew. Oh, yeah, I can fucking talk about Stardew. So, Stardew Valley, the Harvest Moon type game, I've almost completed it. The only trophies I'm missing are to do the Joja Mart playthrough, which is a different playthrough. To do, oh, there's two different things here. To do the Joja Mart playthrough, to do, which is just, because in the normal game you have the community center. And this one, which you have to like find different like items, like grow certain crops and stuff like that. And that's how you beat that one. And this one, if you do the Joja Mart one, you basically just have to make money, and then money unlocks everything. It's not as fun, so that's why I saved it for last. It's the only, I think it's the only trophy that requires a separate playthrough. So I have that. I have to make 10 million gold, which I'm along the way. I think I'm like 6.5 mil. That one's just going to take time. And then the other two trophies I'm missing are beat the Valley of the Prairie King and beat the Valley of the Prairie King without dying. So those have been fucking awful. So Valley of the Prairie King is like a game within a game. It's like you can play it on like an arcade in Stardew, and it's excruciating. So it kind of plays like Binding of Isaac in that you run around the screen and you hold, like, you run with the left stick and the right stick shoots. Except it's just constant waves of enemies just constantly coming in. Kind of reminds me of, if anyone played Ratchet and Clank A Crack in Time, there's a trophy for getting 10,000 points in like the arcade game in that one. It kind of reminds me of that one. It's like the arcade machine in the battle arena, if that makes sense to anyone. Also, this is like the 8th enemy to have an AoE attack. Where the fuck were all of these in the beginning of the game? Not that they're doing anything, but it's like, it's still just like, this is uncanny. Or maybe it's one of those things where now that I've noticed it, I just keep seeing it. Anyway, so the problem with the Valley of the Prairie King, it's hard. It's really hard. Like, I platinum Binding of Isaac, and it's still hard. But it would be less hard if the game would stop freezing during my playthroughs. That would be great. Yeah, so there are 3 worlds, and I think 5 stages per world. 4 stages, then a boss. So I think that's all there is to the game, looking up on a guide I saw. They're constantly adding different kind of enemies and stuff like that. But the worst part, where the fuck am I? For me anyway, is that it just keeps freezing. And like when I'm doing well, it freezes, and that forces me to close the game. So this is how it works. Is I wake up at 6 a.m., the character, and then I kind of like do farming shit, and then I go and sit outside the bar, which is where the arcade is, until noon when it opens. And that's me waiting in real time, like a good like 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes. I don't know how long exactly it takes. Not very long. But I'm waiting there, and I'm just kind of like waiting for the bar to open. So I get there, I'll play a bunch, I'll die a lot. I'm also not trying, like, every time I die even once, I just kill myself over and over until I have to do a new game. Because fuck me if I'm going to play that game twice. Like, I'm going to get both those trophies at once, and that's that. But yeah, so it's like, you know, I'll die a lot. It happens. It's a hard game. A lot of it's RNG based. Because, like, there are there's enemies that spawn at the top, the left, the right, and the bottom. And there'll be different numbers of them every time. I think it might be based on a random number generator from between, like, probably, like, between 1 and, like, 8, it looks like. So sometimes just, like, a flood of enemies will come. And other times it'll be a pretty easy round. So, you know, sometimes I'll die, sometimes I won't. And it gets annoying. But it's like, after I've played, like, probably, like, 10 tries, or, like, I've been playing for, like, a little bit, like, I don't know, maybe an hour. I don't think it's that long, even. The game will freeze. Like, the music will still play, but the game won't register anymore. And what's going to terrify me is I get far enough into the game, like, say I'm on, like, the last boss and it freezes, I might break my controller in half, and might throw my PlayStation 4 out the window. So that's what I'm worried about. It doesn't seem like there's a patch incoming for it either, which is concerning. But those are the last 2 trophies, so I got to work on them. Well, that and, like, the other ones are easy. Like, one's going to come with time, the other one I just have to grind out in a different playthrough. But yeah, it's weird that it's come down to that. Like, I completed the museum, caught every fish, got every mineral, every artifact, completed the mines, did every quest, did all the, like, extra, like, side, like, repeatable quests, like, oh, bring me this item, or I need to see this item, and stuff like that. And it's weird that it's come down to a game within a game, but I'll do it. I want to. I'm trying to think of what else, though. So I was doing that right up until Kingdom Hearts came out, so I think I'm going to take a break from Stardew for a bit. I definitely want to platinum it, especially now that I'm so close I can taste it, but I've got to wait. Maybe if I'm lucky they'll add a patch for it, but I doubt it. And then, because I guess they haven't even added a patch for the PC version, so I don't see it happening. And then I saw today that they finally added some DLC to Final Fantasy 15. I guess it was like holiday packs. They added a couple new outfits, and they added some new missions. Something like a festival happening in Lestalem. I kind of want to check that out, but on the other hand, I kind of just want to wait until it's all done. Like, once all the DLC for Final Fantasy 15 is out, then I'll play through all that stuff. I know in a different update, they finally added New Game Plus, which is cool. I I'd be happy to go back to that. Keep spamming that. Okay. Alright, so I think we're gonna fight the boss. This is actually pretty timely. Didn't take too long at all. Ugh. Tired. I don't know if I want to go get food or I want to make food, but I'm gonna find out. Alright. Here we go. Also, this will probably be the last video I make. Really? Really? I'm gonna say this will probably be the last Digimon video I make before Next Order comes out. So Next Order comes out on Tuesday. It should actually come out at midnight, which is cool because I couldn't pre-order Cyber Sleuth. I had to wait until like halfway through the day. But I can totally do this one. I think I'm gonna play it right at midnight because my class on Tuesday isn't until noon 30, 12:30. So I could theoretically just stay up late, play Next Order, get a video out of it, edit the video, upload the video, and then fall asleep. And then that'll be out like as soon as possible. I thought about streaming it, but I know some of you would show up to a midnight stream on a fucking Monday night, but I don't want you to. Like, some of you guys definitely have jobs and school, and I don't want to fuck up everyone else's time, so not gonna let that happen. I'll make a video, watch it when you wake up. You're not missing a live stream. Oh, it's Leviamon. I could have sworn it was Daemon. Oh my god.
It's enough to swallow the digital.
You just say he has enough data to swallow the digital world whole because he's not that big. He's not Examon sized.
No way. If it's a Mao Digimon.
Mao Digimon. You mean Super Ultimate. Ugh. Hate so much of this. Definitely a lot of it is due to the poor localization. Alright, well, just gotta do the same strategy we always do. Just buff up War Greymon, make sure he's Virus Buster Enchanted, etc. Alright. Sports. I think if I don't have it, and I have an item that does it, I know I bought a bunch of them. Eternal Courage. When turned into a Digimon digital egg, or when turned into a Digi-Egg, automatically resurrect with 1 HP. Oh, so it's like second chance. Attack up, just regular. All or nothing, attack up H, double attack power. I like double attack power. And double attack. Persevere attack. Increased damage inflicted relative to damage taken. That's not bad. We are looking for VB Enchant. Okay, this is definitely the one I bought. And obviously it's going on our heavy hitter. And then I'll use double attack with Yatagaramon. Maybe I should increase his speed. No, I think double attack power is the way to go. Also, Leviamon, it's weird because I guess they must have like set positions they put the enemies in because Leviamon is like too long. So it looks really weird because he looks like weirdly close to us. It's strange. Attack always makes contact. That'd be good in combo with All or Nothing. Critical hitter and miss. Let's do attack up H. And then I forget if he has like an ability I should use. I might just attack flat out with it and see what happens. Also could have done that with Pandamon to get like 2000 plus attack, but that'll wait. Honestly, just do whatever, man. Like, they're all pretty strong. So we have double attack and Virus Buster Enchant. So that did a lot of damage. But he's got a lot of health. It only did like half. Maybe I should, how can I increase this further? Because I think they all stack differently. Let's do, it's gotta be something I can do. I think if I do like, I'm trying to think. I don't know. There's gotta be an item I have for this. Just perfect hits. I could try and do that combo right now. The perfect hits double attack thing. Ooh, wonder what open command would work. I wonder if that would let me use like Terra Force or something. Now I'm doing it out of curiosity. So I'm not really worried about losing this fight, so I can do ridiculous shit like this. I guess I'll just use double attack. Actually, I don't have that many of those. I should be more careful with them. I guess just perfect hit just in case, because I have enough of those. I didn't increase my attack, which is what I should have done, but let's see. I want to know what open command did. Okay, he's gonna go again. That also works. Doesn't seem to have any like attack boosting supports, so just do attack up, I guess. I don't think it'll be that effective, but it does seem to go differently. I hope it didn't like overwrite attack up H. That would be bad. Here we go. We have Doraemon Killer, Great Tornado. I guess Great Tornado is the one that opened up. Cool, I'll totally do that. Oh, that's weird. It didn't let me target, so I wonder if that hits all of them. What? Great Tornado is not an actual tornado. What? I feel like the people who made this game didn't even watch Digimon. They just imported assets or something. Like, what the fuck? It's not Great Tornado. That's not an attack. Greymon has never used that attack. I can't let this happen. I'm very upset. Like, more upset than I should be. How can your hearts be so pure? He's clipping to the ground. I wish they would make Leviamon huge. Like, I feel like Leviamon should be the same size as Examon to, like, rival him. Finally, Leviamon's sin, envy. It's a difficult feeling that doesn't go away easily. Are you going to describe envy to me? Because I know what envy does. I'm above the age of 10. I know what the 7 sins do. Alright, great. Why? Why can Kana have one and I can't? Cell phones, comics, CDs, clothes. All I'm supposed to do is study. So lucky. I want Kana's parents to be my parents also. Oh my god, stop with the fucking Saturday morning special. I don't care. Like, Saturday morning special. After school special. We got a code key. Code key of envy. Kagura, why are you here? Are you about to... You all the missing children. Alright, it's dangerous. You might be attacked by Digimon. You just sit around and do nothing. Alright, I'll take the code key of envy as evidence. Hey, wait a minute. It's that private investigator again. I can't read this stuff out loud. I'm just gonna skip through it.
I've been double-crossed. Isn't that right, Hello? Did someone drop you... Hello? Did someone drop you on your head as a baby?
That is the wrong audio clip, but okay.
I have no idea what you're talking about. In that case, take a look at this. This light. When I sent the 2 code keys I stole to me, I tracked the data I sent using a... My client's attitude was quite annoying. Why do you have the 2 code keys?
If anime has taught me anything, the fact that we can't see his eyes proves that he's evil now.
Thomas, what are you... Hey, Thomas! I don't. However, we need to know...
Say something, Kagura!
Oh no, Kagura's evil, guys. I know all of us were super invested in this story.
I hired a private...
He's
It looks like my actions have come back.
his master plan of having us defeat the Digimon to get the code keys And then instead of letting us take the code keys back and just give them to him like we were going to, like we had planned on, he hired a private investigator to steal them and then give them to him because plot. Oh man, he's got him, guys. What are we gonna do? Slot and agree to hire him to seal him. Why are you doing this? Oh, and his pet Digimon, I guess, had that one.
Sloth, greed, lust, gluttony, envy. Now I have fun. I don't understand. Why?
I just realized, so they have their megas in this game, but they're all wearing their outfits they had before they go to the digital world, which they had. I don't even think they had their or they only had their ultimates unlocked at that point.
Look at yourself. Look at what you're becoming. Yuma, I'm the one who sacrificed.
Oh, he sacrificed the children to make Mao Digimon.
I used the evil Digimon.
Oh, he's evil. He did everything. Oh, God, it's the worst.
Together,
All six and
the last seal.
okay.
Lord of Darkness is frozen.
So who's the Lord of Darkness? Who's
Ever. I intend to unlock the seal to
the Chomao? Oh my God. I don't know which of the 7 we haven't fought yet.
There's no reason for me to accept.
Maybe it's, I don't know.
Boss, step back.
We really gonna have to fight Digimon? Because I don't think that's worth my time.
Why could
Oh, cool. Yeah, awesome. This is definitely worth my time. Oh, we got through this level really quickly. I'm Nick. I'd say stupid things if the game comes back at me. Alright, I guess we're not done. But yeah, Kagura was evil. It was such a great twist because there was no chance you could have known about it until now, which is really good writing. Not when you drop hints or things that don't make sense and then you look back at them and they're like, oh, that's because he was like this all along. None of that exists. He just kind of flipped for no reason. And then also his master plan of releasing the Chomao Digimon. I haven't beaten this game, but I can probably guess what his motivation will be. Because then I can use his power for my own for no real reason. Because to rule the world? Oh, that's a really specific and achievable goal. That's just, I get really annoyed by lazy plot. Because it's not hard to make plot that isn't awful. Just don't follow every fucking trope in the book. Or make things that don't make sense. What twist did I see recently? I was watching something and there was a twist and I was like, that doesn't make sense. Like that wouldn't have like, oh, it was something I was playing, I think. What the fuck was it? There was, I was watching or playing something, and there was a twist where someone was evil, but there was literally no evidence that they were evil before the twist, and there's like nothing, like if you had watched the beginning of the like series knowing he was evil, there was no hints, and they didn't act out of ordinary. I don't know what I was watching, but it was something recently. Might have even been a game I was playing or streaming, but I can't remember what it was, and I was just like, I was so annoyed. I was just like, it's just so lazy. You couldn't have even sprinkled hints throughout. It's just, you just like, oh no, he's evil, blah, totally. I hate stuff like that. Also, I love the targeting where it doesn't even target the ones that are already half damage. It's like, nope, you're gonna attack this one, you're gonna like it. I mean, I guess I could manually target, but I'm lazy. Oh no. This is so, oh man, can you imagine if we didn't fight these Digimon after this twist that Kagura was evil, then none of this would have made sense. It would have been such a waste. Also, I'm looking forward to fighting Daemon, like right now, because he was the one who attacked Kosabura, and we have not fought him here yet, so they're probably going to make me fight 2 back-to-back, because this game's great like that. Oh, he got away when we were taking that 10-minute long fight?
What a... I can't believe he's planning to resurrect such a dick.
Did we fight Lucimon? I'm trying to think. Okay, so first one we fought was...
Sorry, Yoshino.
Alright, we fought...
Who did this to you?
Daemon, Daemon, Barbamon, Lilithmon. Trying to think. I definitely just missed one in my head. Beelzemon, Leviamon. Who are the two I'm missing? It's one I always miss too. Missing Lucemon. I'm still missing one more. I just fought them in Cyber Sleuth. Like, how hard could this be? Who am I forgetting? Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. Belphamon. Did we fight Belphamon? I don't remember if we did or not. Oh, you encountered... Okay. Oh, God, all of these names. Oh, now it's going to explode. But don't worry, when you come back, everything will be completely fine. We're just trying to add tension. Oh, no, it's an earthquake. Okay, fair enough. I'm jumping on the game now. Alright, it doesn't need... Not everything the game does is evil. Just most of it. I'm exhausted. I have nothing to add. I'm just waiting for the cutscenes to continue. For the first one, I can kind of see the Digimon that's hiding there. Oh, we did fight Belphamon. Oh, it's Lucemon. Okay. I should have figured. It's definitely Lucemon. This cave looks like it's the one we were already in. Oh, so that's it. He just wants to be the greatest Digimon tamer of all time. Cool. It's a really specific and not vague goal. Those are the best kind. Just... sigh. I don't remember fighting Belphamon. Must have happened, though.
What was that, Earth?
Everyone all right?
Kagura has taken the code key.
I just can't get over the fact that Samson, whatever the fuck he's called, is voiced by the same dude who voiced Oikawa in Season 2. It's like, I can't trust you. You're voiced by an evil man. You're restating the plot I just went through 5 minutes ago.
6 code right now.
Oh my god.
So the next code key will make...
We don't have much time. Get up.
I just... The fact that it drags on for so long, too. Oh, they immediately sent me to the next area, too. That's cool. I'm gonna go right back, though, because, I mean, I've got shit to do. So I guess this is where we find Creepymon.
This is...
The forest.
It's broken.
Look.
Oh, shit, I feel like I'm in the end of Cyber
The
Sleuth.
world is starting to fall
Cyber
apart.
Sleuth copy this?
See in the dark.
Ah, the digital world's coming apart.
Dats will handle that.
Alright.
Can't just... Suit you.
So Kosabura joins, which means Beomon joins. Beomon will immediately swap out Falcomon. A, so I don't have to deal with Kanan Crier, not Ikuto. But so that I can get a Digimon who probably has better potential.
Now.
Just please be done. Oh my god, this has gone on for like 20 minutes. This was supposed to end so much faster than this.
This isn't as
Now, what are...
fine.
Oh my god, just kill me. Like, end it.
The last Chomao Digi... We can't let... Let's...
I put up with so much of it. Cyber Sleuth ruined Digimon games for me. In that, like, I can't put up with the dialogue anymore. It just goes on for so long. That was me pressing start again. I'm just like, no, it is not worth it. It's not worth sitting around. Oh, so I'm actually much higher level than I'm supposed to be at this point. Can she even Digivolve? Did we fight Kosabura yet? When does he summon Exodia Necros? Oh, that's Kosabura. My bad. Crossing my memes. Alright, you have Bergermon unlocked. You don't even have an ultimate unlocked. What's the fucking point of you? That... I don't know what that is. It doesn't look like Garudamon. I think this one's Garudamon. Nope. I don't know. That one looks like Aquilamon. And then this one is definitely Phoenixmon, so that must be Garudamon. And then Kamemon. And then Guapamon. Or I forget what that one's called. That one's... So what? They actually have the Mega Form? I think they do. That's cool. That's cool. Alright, I can fucks with that. And then this one is Impmon. Alright, I'll look at the rest of these the next time I play this someday, because this is going super long. I'm just going to go back to Dats. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you later. Next order should be out on Tuesday. I will still stream on Friday, depending on when I release this. But yeah, don't worry about it.